what up, what happening? Big K in the building. K too good. Actually, would have cut the upper turn. You know, the big dog he wanted to. We back. We here to top. We got Rory and Mal. They are predicting that Kendrick Lamar will be on J. Cole's The Fall Off. I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like Drake still will be on that shit. Maybe not. We don't know. I still think he will be. Or it looked like that at the beginning. I would not be surprised if Kendrick's on that shit. Speaking of which, where the fuck is The Fall Off? Niggas been waiting for that shit. I thought it was probably gonna drop this. It still could drop this year. Or maybe early next year. But I don't know, bro. J. Cole be busy riding his bike and looking homeless to get into the studio and rap. But he's jumping on everybody featured doing all these verses. By the way, y'all think J. Cole chose a side and he's not fucking with Aubrey anymore? Because Drake did say, like, yo, he don't really give a fuck what Cole think. He gonna go after him. As we know, J. Cole bowed out. And he didn't want to smoke with Kendrick. He bowed out and it was what it was. So, after dropping 7-minute drill. But anyways. What was I going to say? Yeah, he bowed out. He's just been rapping, doing features with niggas. Of course, we've been waiting for The Fall Off. So, initially, I remember reporting on it when he dropped Like That. When Future dropped Like That on his album, We Don't Trust You. Was that February, by the way? That might have been February. Yeah, that shit came out in February, right? Fucking hell. Yo, we've been talking about this beef, nigga. God damn. That might have been not. That was March, right? It was February or March. Jesus Christ, we've been talking about that beef. Anyways. So we've been talking about this shit. And so I had to take a breath. We've seen J. Cole feature on features. We've seen him recently do one with A$AP Rocky, of course. And he did one with Daylight, who fucks with TDE. He's like TDE crazy. And we've been seeing this stuff. Now, I'm not going to say niggas have chosen a side, because as we've seen with the Youngboy and Dirk beef, niggas clearly chose a side with that thing. You could say people have chose a side. People going to ride with fam, of course. It is what it is. But J. Cole was kind of Mr. Neutral. He kind of fuck with everybody. He ain't in the mix like that, right? So the fact that we're looking at this, if J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar are, or J. Cole puts Kendrick Lamar on The Fall Off, he could also put Drake to say, oh, yo, I'm equal. Drake's on here as well and Kendrick's on here as well. He could do that. But would that kind of be betrayal? Mind you, this is the man who bowed out. Would that be, in a sense, betrayal? Because to be fair, Drake did say what he said, and Drake and Kendrick been sending shots at each other forever. But the fact Kendrick said this in his verse, nigga, fuck the big three. Yeah, you know it's big me. So the fact J. Cole's over there, what's it called? Nigga, who's the best MC in the league? We the big three. Is it K.A.Vuitton? Is it Aubrey or me? I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali. The one that you could call to connect this shit like I work at IT. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all anybody can see. Like, my nigga was talking his shit. So the fact Kendrick mostly quoted, nigga, fuck the big three. You know it's big me. Like, and this nigga really ain't got no blowback. I was like, come on, bro. How the fuck this nigga J. Cole just literally bow out gracefully and no nigga says shit? Aubrey goes after this nigga by himself. He appears on Future's fucking album. We still don't trust you. Like, nigga, J. Cole was doing too much, bro. That nigga, yo, there's some solidarity in certain shit. I'm not saying you got a beef with the nigga, but the fact that song y'all put out, bro, that nigga was just that up in arms, and then you go doing, you know what I'm saying? Now, maybe he done the song before and they decided to use it and it was already cleared. That could also be the thing for Future. So I wasn't too crazy about the Future one. But the A$AP and the Daylight one is a little crazy. But yeah, I would not be surprised if Kendrick's on the album, honestly. It is what it is at this point. I would not be surprised. But anyways, let's get into some thought. Let's talk about some shit real quick. Let's see. If you know what I mean. Anyways, anywho. Drake punching the air right now. J. Cole is getting his groove back. By the way, J. Cole, I understand you had your little list about rappers you wanted to collab with and different beats you wanted to tackle and stuff. You done that already, nigga. Just give us the Fall Off. Niggas is tired of waiting. Anyways, J. Cole is getting his groove back. The rapper went down a few notches in most people's books after he decided how to bow out of the Big Three battle. It didn't help that he followed up this week's showing with a head-scratching verse on Cash Cobain's Grippy. Yeah, that's something. Anyways, but Cole had been regaining the plot in recent weeks. He skated on A$AP Rocky's Ruby Rosary. It was a good song. I don't know. Very good song. He killed it on Daylight's A Plate of Collard Greens. He's electric on the new T Grizzly song Blow for Blow. J. Cole's new album is on the way, and Rory Mal think a major collab is destined to happen. Well, technically, J. Cole doesn't have to drop a project because he gave us the mixtape, right? He gave us the mixtape. Okay, fair. Rory and Mal dropped their episode of their podcast on September 27th. They discussed J. Cole's impressive run of features and theorized who could be featured on his album, The Fall Off. One name came to mind for both Kendrick Lamar. I think Kendrick Lamar will be on The Fall Off, Rory asserted. I can't wait to hear the song because I love both of them. The host took it a step further by claiming that Drake is well within his rights to discuss Cole on his next release. Cole can't sit there and go, why you shooting at me, he said, because you doing music specifically with people I don't F with. Mal chimed in claiming that he really wants to see what happens if Lamar is on The Fall Off. I hope he on that mother MFer, he asserted. His ass is on the chopping block. Cole, you next. Hey, I fuck with Mal, but that nigga, at times, that nigga really is an Aubrey Angel. But anyways, Rory and Mal have leaned pro Drake throughout. Leaned pro Drake? More Mal. Rory has been firm. Mal, on the other hand, has been like, you know what I'm saying, an Aubrey defender, an Aubrey Angel. You know what I'm saying? A Drake defender, actually. A Drake defender and an Aubrey Angel. Anyways. Throughout the Big Three battle, Mal in particular has a seemingly close bond with the Sixth God, or the boy, and has relayed alleged messages from him on the podcast. Neither man claims to have info on J. Cole's plans for The Fall Off, but they do seem confident in their prediction. Their producer, Julian Delgado, I did not know that was that nigga's last name, agreed Kendrick's going to be on Cole's next album, he announced. J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar had a contentious, I guess, relationship since the whole first-person shooter fiasco, but the former has really bent the knee for King Kunta. He took his lukewarm 7-minute drill diss off streaming. He apologized in front of his own festival crowd, and he's been working exclusively with artists who are anti-Drake to support Rory's poll. Cole had worked with Rocky, Future, Metro Boomin, and the Future one, I'll give him a pass. It was probably before, I will say that. But yeah, Daylight and Rocky in a few short months. That's a long list of Six God enemies for it to mean nothing. We'll see what happens. I ain't gonna lie. Do y'all really want me to have a video about like who Drake follows? I don't really care to do a video about it, but hey, we might do a little video about it. It is what it is. But yeah, man, at this point, I would not be surprised if I see Drake and Kendrick on fucking The Fall Off. J. Cole is just a nigga, bro. He doesn't really have smoke with niggas, so it gets to the point, it's like, what are you really gonna say about this situation at some point? We'll see. In his head, it makes sense, but to others, it doesn't make sense. Again, we don't know his relationships with both individuals. They could understand that's how J. Cole is, and it is what it is, or they could be like, what the fuck is J. Cole doing? I have not worn this hat in a while. I just realized I've been wearing it a lot of this video. Wow. Hey, K.A. with the Nike tees back, but Nike head is back. But anyways, besides all that, man, what y'all really gotta say? It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. I'm gone. I'm off of this thing. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all, gang. Aye.